What's up, guys? This video is going to be exactly what you need to know in order to rank up fast in MW3 rank play. I've got 7 tips for you. I don't want to waste your time. Let's get right into the video. Tip number 1 is going to be to warm up. It might sound dumb, but you got to do it. No excuses when you get in that first game and you lose or you do bad and you get blamed on for having bad shots and not getting a lot of kills. You're going to want to go into a private match right when you get on the game. Put it on Rust, free-for-all. Put the bots to the max, put them on recruit so they don't shoot back and waste your time. And depending on how warm you feel right off the bat, you're going to want to put the max kills on 30, 40, or 50 and do half kills with a sub, half kills with an AR, or if you only use one or the other, just use that gun, just to make sure your shots are warm enough to play and not sell your team right off the bat. Tip number 2 is to use a microphone. Using a mic is extremely important in competitive games, especially Call of Duty, when there's a million different things that you need to call out, like where you are, what you're looking at, what you're holding, what you're going to do, and what you see, as in where an enemy is or where you died from. Using a mic is extremely important and will 100% make or break whether you lose the game, unless you guys are just by far the superior team and blow right through them. You have to use a microphone. Tip number 3 is going to be to play with the team. Playing with the team is a lot easier than playing by yourself because you don't have to rely on a bunch of randoms to do good or play objective. And if you also play with the team, you're going to know their play style and you're going to have your play style and you're going to be able to figure out exactly what you need to do as a team to get the win a lot more often. Tip number 4 goes hand in hand with that, and that is to ask to team up if you're in a game by yourself, or maybe you're with your friend, or even if you're with 3 of your friends and you're playing with one random. If you guys win, you have a lot better of a chance to team up with them, especially if everybody has a mic, to party up and to keep playing as a team and rolling through the games like that. You have a lot better of a chance to win than to play with a bunch of randoms who may be new at the game, may be in your division, but you should be in a higher division, so technically you're playing with a less skilled player. It's a lot better to guarantee that you know who your team is, you know how good they are, and you know you can win. So if you're by yourself or with a friend and you win and the comms are good and the vibes are good, ask to team up and keep playing for the rest of the day together to help you move up the ranks a lot quicker. Tip number 5 is going to be to play objective. Again, this one might be a little bit obvious, but if you don't play objective, you're probably not going to win the game. Every team needs at least 1 or 2 players to dedicate themselves to the objective. Not everybody can just run around the hill in hardpoint and get 40 plus kills a game, but nobody has a minute in the hill. You're never going to win because obviously in order to win hardpoint, you need to get 250 points. If you're one of those players who find yourself not getting a lot of kills every game, one thing you can do to ensure that your teammates aren't giving you crap in the game over the mic is to get hill time or to be capturing the zones in control. You're not going to get yelled at for getting 10 to 15 kills a game if you have over 2 minutes in the hill, or you're always on the flags taking bullets for your team and capping flags and just flying out there when they're sitting back, running around the hill, running around the objectives, getting kills. You need to be the one to get on the objective if you're one of those people who find yourself not being able to keep up in the kill race as everybody else in the lobby. Tip number 6 is going to be to use the Metag Guns. There's only 2 correct answers to this right now in the game. The best AR to use and the only AR to use is the MCW. I have a class setup video on the best classes to use for that gun, if you want to go ahead and check that out. And then the Metag Gun for the sub is going to be, again, the only correct answer is the Rival 9. It is just hands down the best. It's the only gun you should be using. And lastly, tip number 7 is going to be to take a break if you find yourself on a bit of a losing streak. Even if you have all the time in the world to play all day, if you've lost 3 games in a row, you're better off just taking a break. Even if it's just like a quick 20-30 minute break, go get some food, go outside, do what you got to do. Just take a little bit of a break before you get back into it. Let your brain rest, let your hands rest, and just come back to it better than you were before. That's going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my gameplay videos, and I have a bunch of other tip videos out and on the way as well. So be sure to stick around for that.